This thing sounds great, and it blew me out of the water with how it looked. All right, welcome back to Fire R9. I wanted to upgrade my setup, so there's a few things that I got. First thing that you might notice, I got a new helmet. This is the LS2 Assault 3 Warrior. This helmet is actually lighter than my other one, and that's the main reason why I wanted it. This helmet is also brand new, so chin mount doesn't make a mount for it yet. We're gonna go with this Slim Flex by MotoVlog. This gets really great views, and it's kind of like a universal fit. It does come with another piece right here. However, I had a metal one, and I'm just gonna do that. This piece up top came with my my Osmos Action 5 Pro. This is the recording device that I decided that I was gonna go with, and this thing, just from looking at it, looks amazing. I also picked up some DJI Mini Mics. So
those should be pretty cool. They just pair right with it. Yeah,
and it was super easy to set up. So we're gonna put one of those in my helmet, and it also comes with a case. They also come with a little bag, which is gonna be perfect because I'll put that in my motorcycle. So if I need to replace anything or one of my microphones dies, I can just put another one in there. And we're gonna put the the Mini Mics in with this Gorilla mounting tape, and we're just gonna put these on one of the magnets in the helmet so I can get my stuff out that I want. Let's get into prepping all the surfaces. All right, we're gonna use an alcohol pad. We're gonna prep the surfaces on the outside of where that's gonna go. It's gonna be out here, and the inside where I'm gonna put the magnet, and we're just going to prep the magnet as well. This should be all the surfaces prepped, and we're gonna grab the heat gun, and we're gonna mount this out here, and we're gonna get some tape and put it on the magnet, put it in there. All right, we're gonna warm this for the pad that's gonna go on there. We're not gonna warm the helmet. We're just gonna warm this, and then I'm gonna slowly kind of morph this to the helmet. So we got our makeshift heat gun here. Alright, so we got the red strip off, and all I'm doing is I'm kind of just pressing pretty hard and getting the, kind of just working it out, stuck in to fill some of the small gaps. Alright, so we got some tape on the other side of the magnet, so we're gonna try to peel this off without taking too long and shove it in there with the DJI. Got it in. We're just pressing it down, making sure she's snug as a bug in a rug. Yeah, it should be good there.
See how it sounds?
All right. Just less than 270 miles. At about 20 miles an hour voice test. We're just gonna be taking it up to speed on about 50 miles an hour just to see how it sounds, and get a nice morning view. Surprisingly not as cold out as I thought it was gonna be. So let's get into it. Warm up these tires a little bit. They're about almost broken in, so we'll get some more weaves in here. You know, what a beautiful day it is out here.
All right, this is the 50-mile-an-hour test for how this sounds. It is pretty windy today, so I can hear a lot of the wind hitting my helmet, but hopefully it sounds all right. Hopefully, if it doesn't sound good, we can fix it in editing. But at about 57 miles an hour, fourth gear, under 5,000 RPM. I mean, that's compared to my old CB500F. This is outstanding. And on this thing says, you know, 600 miles to a month of riding to start doing your first oil change, and before your first 1,000 miles, keep it under 6,000 RPMs. And I've done pretty good on that. Like I said, hopefully this sounds good. And you know, riding this bike, it's just getting more and more comfortable. I'm still figuring out some of the features on this thing, but I mean, I'm so happy with this bike. I mean, it's a comfortable sports bike. I haven't had any problems with my wrists, arms, or even back hurting. So it's pretty nice. I put it into street mode at about 150 miles. I was in rain mode, but I wanted to see what the difference is. And honestly, from what I saw, there wasn't really a difference between the rain mode and the street mode. And I think about that 700-mile range, I'll flick it over to sport mode for a little bit just to see if there's any other differences to it. But I quite like the modes on the programmable modes on this. There's also two modes that you can adjust yourself. It looks like we got another rider up here. What did you got? I couldn't tell. It looked like a Kawasaki. In the programmable modes, you can go in and really in-depth. Like, you can turn off the rear ABS on this vehicle, which I will not be doing unless I go to a track. But even then, that's not a real big possibility for me. There's a lot of other things that you can change, like with all the modes, with rain, street, sport, and all your adjustable modes. You can also change your engine braking feature. That just has two distinct 1 and 2s, but for the adjustable modes, when I get it past about 1,000 miles, I think I'm gonna set one up to see where I like it. But until then, we're gonna keep it in street. It is surprisingly windy over here. Also, another thing is I still haven't figured out a name for this thing. And if I can't figure out a name for this thing, I got some solid ideas, but I might put them in a hat and do a random poll. If I can't decide on a name that I like, might leave it up to you guys to decide. But hopefully I can find a name that I like for this bike. Ooh, they finally got some of that construction done. That's nice. We put in this new roundabout next to my house, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It was at a really bad intersection, but hopefully it'll fix some of the gum up problems. Hopefully this all worked and I didn't go testing that for nothing because my hands are cold. All right, so I just got it back and just went through all the kind of recording up in the editing station. So this thing sounds great, and it blew me out of the water with how it looked. Like the setup for the mount, just being able to magnetize and slightly click in, it didn't rattle a bit. It's super seamless. And hey, Dad,
Yeah.
you got your helmet?
Yeah.
So my dad uses a bunch of stuff, a bunch of wires to do his helmet. Let me see what yours looks like.
Yeah. Wires all wrapped up and tied around here. Not cool. I mean, compared to that one that you got, man, that thing is, I want one. Because it's totally waterproof. See, if I put the media mod on here, which I have to run microphones and everything, now this thing isn't waterproof, but yours is, because it just, you know, wirelessly right to your mic. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and this thing, it didn't itch in my face like I thought it was going to, so I am really happy about this, and we should, or at least you should be expecting a lot more videos now that I have non-borrowed setup. So I think that'll do it for today. Next video will probably be out in about maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks, and I'll be going over more of the Yamaha and maybe my gear as well. But until then, see ya. Fire 9 out.